when God was giving talent, balls were just too late. So they try to put me down, but it makes me more ambitious. Success is sweet, but revenge is so delicious. Haters gonna hate.
What's going on, guys? Stratus back with another pre-game stats breakdown. Starting off on the red team, we're going to have Ashe, Orianna, Udyr, Lulu, and Pantheon versus the blue team, who has Elise, Graves, Kassadin, Singed, and Sona. So starting right off the bat at top lane, we are going to have Orianna versus Kassadin. They're actually going to be the ones at top lane instead of mid. But Orianna mains AD carry while Kassadin mains jungle. So neither one of these people are really going to have a big advantage. But Orianna's been played by this person 31 times as to where Kassadin's been played by this person 4 times. I think I'll have to give the advantage just a little bit into Orianna's favor just because of the massive amount of experience that she has. Then if we go into that mid lane, that's technically top lane, we're going to have Pantheon versus Singed. Now Singed mains top while Pantheon mains jungle. So this should give Singed a pretty big advantage. Pantheon's been played by this person 55 times, but Singed's been played by this person 574 times. So definitely giving the advantage to Singed in this particular duel. If we take a look at the jungle, though, we're going to have Udyr versus Elise. Udyr mains top while Elise mains jungle. So once again, this is going to give a pretty big advantage to Elise. Udyr's been played by this person twice, while Elise has actually only been played by this person twice as well. Although I'd say that's not true, since I'm pretty sure the Odd One played Elise in LCS quite a few times. So definitely going to give the advantage to the Odd One on this one. If we go down to the bottom lane, last but not least, we are going to have Ashe versus Graves. Ashe mains AD carry while Graves mains top, so should give Ashe a pretty big advantage. That, and she also queued up with Lulu, being they're just duo queuing together, and it's AD support, so most likely they have a lot more communication. So that's going to be very difficult for the Graves and Sona to overcome, I believe. But Ashe's been played by this person 28 times, as to where Graves only been played by this person 26 times. Not a big difference, but then again, like I said, Ashe just mains AD carry, has a lot more familiarity with that bottom lane, I would assume, and as well as having that duo queue partner. But if you add in a little bit of the support action, you're going to see that it's going to be Lulu and Sona. Now, Lulu's kind of a mini Janna, what she's been known to be called, but she also has a lot of unique tricks up her own sleeve. So she does main support while Sona mains AD carry. That definitely helps out Ashe and Lulu lane quite a bit more. So I think I'm definitely going to have to lean towards the red team's bottom lane on that one. If we take a look at the stats, though, overall, between wins and losses, you'll see that the red team has a 54.56% chance on average of winning, where the blue team has a 55.66% chance on average of winning. So it looks like blue team has about a % advantage. So let's go ahead and get in the game and see what happens. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Strider's back with another episode of the Diamond League, and your requests have been requested successfully? I don't really know where I was going with that. But anyway, the Odd One is finally back. He kind of had a leave of absence from solo queue, and I know a couple of you guys have been asking for him. So I finally was able to get him. It should be an interesting match, though. We have RiotKobe in here again, actually playing Festival Kassadin, which is one of my favorite Kassadin skins, I must say. He gives lots of silent presence, because he's Silent Knight and he silences. That's probably why they did it. I bet you anything. That is my money put down on it. That's totally what it was. Yeah, I knew it. I actually haven't seen Udyr that much lately. We saw him a couple days after, like for the first couple days after the change got made. But that was about it. After that, we really haven't seen it at all lately. So it should be really interesting to actually see what they decide to do with it. I don't know if he just wasn't as strong as everyone thought he was going to be when he was re-released, or if he's just only strong against specific people. But, you know, this will possibly help us out with that. So we'll find out. Dun 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 dun. 80 Ashe, something we don't see too frequently. We also don't even see Graves that often anymore either. So it'll be an interesting matchup. If Pantheon goes mid, I don't know how they're going to do that. I think either lane, Orianna's not going to have a really good time. I think Orianna's okay against... She's okay against Kassadin, but it's just okay. The silence is so powerful against so many mages. Kassadin does have some issues early on, but typically he's really fast. He has that innate magic resistance that helps, of course. It doesn't get rid of everything, which is fine. But if you throw him against a freaking Pantheon, he'll get obliterated. Like there's absolutely no way that Kassadin can even win anything against Pantheon. Pantheon's a lot more spammy. He has the stun, the silence him, the auto attacks are stronger. Pantheon doesn't use magic, so he doesn't really need the magic damage. Or the magic resist is kind of pointless. So I'll be interested to see what they decide to do with these lanes, if they decide to swap them up or not. But then again, I think Orianna versus Singed is a very bad matchup as well. Pretty quick wolves for both junglers there, and yeah, they were able to get to blue before it even spawned. That's really good. And it looks like Udyr may get a smiteless blue buff. Yeah, it seems that that's exactly what will happen. Udyr's getting mighty low though. I'm a little bit worried about him, because if he gets caught out of position anywhere, he's in a lot of trouble. Yeah, they will put Pantheon mid. That's what I thought they were going to do. Orianna versus Singed, I think, is a really bad situation as well. Kassadin might switch up top. Pantheon's doing a great job in mid as well. This could be a really bad situation. Might end up... I'm just going to leave it like that. Yeah, they're going to end up switching Kassadin to top, and that's good to take Kassadin away from top, but it's also... take Kassadin away from mid, so he can't just gank freely both lanes with ease. Orianna's a pretty decent ganker herself, though. She has a lot of CC once she hits that level 6. Same with Kassadin. So we'll see what happens. Oh, the Ignite now going down on the Singed. Is he going to go down? Oh, it's a good last auto attack. No! Wow! Singed picks it up with the poison and the Ignite. Beautiful play. And wow, that was just absolutely superb. Great first blood. Kind of baited him into it. Did exactly what Singed does. Like, that's just what he does. That defines him as a champion. He's the master baiter. That's all. That is all. He's just the master baiter. If you don't get baited by Singed, then the Singed isn't playing properly. That's basically what it is. Because a good Singed, or a good player will know when Singed is baiting, but a better Singed will know when it's like not obvious, and then be able to bait at that point in time, which was that exactly what was happening. Oh, we have a nice little bit. Are they gonna pick up the kill with Orianna? They stamp right onto her. The Ignite going down. It looks like yes, she will go down, and yes, Kobe will fall as well.
Red team double kill.
It's a double kill for Orianna. Definitely not a good situation for them to be in, but oh, Udyr was thinking about coming back, but coming out, but he ends up not, which was kind of surprising. So I think he had a pretty wide open. He had a wide open gank. He was pinged out here, but I think it was relatively wide open. They're just going to go in the jungle with Singed. Singed knows exactly what's going on. Singed is not going to have it. Ooh, he ends up picking it up anyway. No fling coming off, but they may go for the bear stun as well. No, they will not. Ooh, red team pinging out bottom. Are they going to plan on making a play? Yes, 2 members from the red team are coming in from the back. This could be a really bad situation. Sona may go down before anybody even gets there, and now, oh my gosh, this is a really bad situation. They go directly onto Sona, which I think is a very interesting choice. I think if they went and stunned Graves, they would have been able to kill him right away as well. I think Sona was pretty much dead regardless. So I definitely don't agree with that choice by Pantheon for doing that. I think he's just getting greedy and going for the kill instead of looking at the overall picture as far as a game win. But it happens, you know, people will do whatever it is that they want to do, and you just gotta learn to play around it. And they still got a kill out of it, so it's not really that bad, but oh no, this is not gonna be good for Graves. He ends up getting out just barely with that cleanse. But at the same time, oh, this could be really bad. Is she going to get a nice cocoon? Oh, beautiful stun landing. The silence sound going down. Not going to be able to finish anything up. Singed is doing his little Singed farming from the back. And wow, he's just destroying this tower. Already had a half HP, but he does see Udyr from this blue ward, so great job. Great ward placement, most likely coming out from Sona. And Ashe in a pretty bad position so far. She is down on CS, didn't get an assist for that kill on Sona. So it's not really, I don't know, it's just not all that good for them. Orianna is still getting extremely, like, that's just a lot of pressure, having two people up top constantly. Looks like TheOddOne's really starting to favor this top lane, trying to gank Orianna as much as possible, which is fine because they really want to shut down this Orianna. Orianna's at 29 CS when Kassadin's at about 20, which is not good for Kassadin, but it does happen. Ooh, sounds going down. This could be, again, really bad. Orianna is level 6 when Kassadin is only level 5 now. So it's still a really bad situation for them to be in. Ooh, nice going on. Oh my gosh, they are going to pick it up. Is she going to get away? No, the last tower shot picks it up. And they are camping the Orianna. She has 3 kills now. It's a really bad situation. Pantheon coming up from the top. This can be really bad if Kassadin doesn't hit level 6. Yeah, there's absolutely no way. Yeah, it's going to be real easy pickup for the Pantheon. Kind of depressing, but it does happen from time to time. You do have to be aware of your surroundings since Kassadin is not laying down any wards up at top. It's just getting to be a pretty tough situation for him. Still down by 10 CS as well as 2 kills. Feeding Orianna is definitely not the way to go, but oh, Singed pinging up. Are they going to go in for the dive? This could be a really nice dive. Oh, nice tanking coming out from Sona. Sona's going to continue to take on the brink of it. And while Singed comes out, she ends up dying to the tower shots. And oh, the flash bear stun is going to be enough. Singed is going to be able to get, no, the flash and glitter lance not going to be enough. Singed is going to be forced to run away, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Oh my gosh, the bear stun is so close. He's just running away, poisoning as much as possible. He flings, try to flings over the wall. Just not close enough, or the wall is too thick, one of the two. Kind of depressing there. Orianna finally throwing down a ward at that top lane in the river herself. Ooh, a nice shockwave coming out. And that's going to be a ton of damage on to Kassadin. Kassadin's going to throw out the ignite. So will Orianna. Orianna does get stunned by that cocoon. And that's going to be quite a bit of damage, but she walks onto the slow just barely. Kassadin's just going to continue to farm. This is exactly what they need to do. In order to allow Kassadin to farm, they need to keep that jungle pressure up at top. There's just no way around it. Yeah, it's a pretty rough situation. I don't know if he wants to be tanking that. Good idea, Udyr. Good idea. Although it would have been really funny to see an execution. Red team ping down at that bottom lane once again. We do have Pantheon. Keep in mind, not many people remember about Pantheon's ultimate until it happens once, and it's going down. Oh, the arrow whiffs. So does the ult from Pantheon. This is not going to be a lot. Oh, they almost pick it up. The exhaust, I believe, possibly kept her alive. She wasn't at a lot of health, but I believe that exhaust helped. If Ashe landed the arrow on either of them and did not field goal it, that would have been phenomenal. Orianna still doing a ton of work. Nice pink ward to counter the pink. Pink to counter the pink.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Nice tower pickup. Finally coming out from Singed. It took him a while to get the tower, but he got it. And that's kind of all that matters. Orianna, she may be winning this lane pretty wholeheartedly, but she's not able to push down this tower as the jungle pressure is just a little bit too much for her still. And he is leveling that null sphere as fast as possible. Which isn't necessarily... Oh, getting away from a shockwave. Beautiful play coming out from Kobe. Being able to get out of that just in the nick of time. If he would have got caught by that shockwave, he definitely would have died. He will have to back up from this. Orianna's going to push as hard as she can, but she's almost out of mana, so she will end up having to go back most likely. Even though she has a lot of mana regen, she's not going to be able to do that much damage to this tower with these auto attacks. There's
Red
a
team's turret has been destroyed.
minion wave already on its way. Blue team takes the bottom tower now as well, and a beautiful collateral damage blowing up Lulu in the back of the face. And this is just a real big stomp coming out for the blue team. If they're able to take on another tower, that could be very hazardous. Singe just chasing them away. Gets the fling onto Ashe, throws it back. And wow, this is just not going to be enough. Ooh, a nice Ashe arrow. There are no minions there anymore. And wow, completely caught out of position. Very bad play by Singe. I think they possibly could have just went for the tower. And they might have been able to get it. Or at least got it down like way lower than it was. Oh, Elise is in this bush. This is a very bad situation for Udyr. Gets Cocoon. That is a ton of damage. And oh, he's going to try to get a little bit of damage off. Gets some stuns off. And ooh, Elise going hard in the paint. Gets stunned just out of tower range though. So nice play by the red team, and we could very possibly will be going in for the bait here. This one's pretty obvious that Graves would not be going against 1v2, push this far past the tower if there's no backup. Ooh, a Cocoon landing! Oh my gosh, Cocoon does land on Ashe, force the Lulu ult, and this is not a good situation. Are they going to pick it up? Oh, the barrier coming up, but it's not going to be enough. Graves. Oh man, this is really bad. Pantheon comes in with the ultimate, ends up picking up that Graves, not a problem. And ooh, Singe coming in. Ooh, gets a Cocoon with the fling. Beautiful play, but Singe gets a real nice, Pantheon gets a real nice double kill. Singe trying to run away. Is it going to be enough? Yes, his ult will definitely be enough. And Sandy Potion is still freaking insane. Orianna still winning the lane pretty convincingly so far, but Kassadin finally starting to ramp up his mana, so that will help tremendously. Once he gets that tier fully stacked, and once he starts getting the other parts of his Rod of Ages, it will definitely help. He's still lacking in the AP department, and that's kind of what I'm worried about right now. Oh no, Sona's completely caught out of position. Yeah, and that is going to be a really easy kill. I don't think that exhaust was necessary. It was definitely a waste of a summoner spell. Ooh, nice dodge on that Cocoon. It could have been a very dead Udyr. Udyr is going to be able to get out here, but the repel coming in is going to be enough. She stops the recall, gets the fling, and yes, she jumps right to him. Singe coming in. Is he going to be able to pick up the kill? He gets poisoned. Is it going to be enough? No, it's not going to be enough. He's behind the towers. He's behind so many towers. Oh my gosh. Lulu gets the kill. Wow. He was all the way to the towers. He knew at that point he was going to die. He was just trying to survive as long as possible. Waste time. Try to give his team some time to do something, but it doesn't look like they really had anything to do. They could have taken the dragon, but at this point in time, Graves is kind of ignoring the dragon altogether. Wants to go for this Ashe directly, but potentially stop her from using an arrow. The arrow comes out. Oh, it then gets blocked. Beautiful block by Graves, and wow, the crescendo actually misses point freaking blank. I don't know how that happened. Collateral damage coming out, not going to be enough. And yeah, Pantheon will end up picking up the kill on the Sona, and Elise will also go down, but this time to the Ashe. I don't know how Sona missed that crescendo. That was like right in front of her face. It was really just embarrassing. Most likely not a support main. Yes.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Only played support once, or only played Sona once before, and that's probably why.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
It's just weird being in Diamond League and only playing Sona once, because you almost always have to play support at least a couple times, especially after like 400 or 500 games. Usually you have to play a support at some point in time. Sona's one of the easier ones to get by without having the most extensive knowledge. But at the same time, Singed and Kassadin are at the top lane just rocking through this tower. I think he'll be able to pick it up before Orianna comes in and gets in the mix. Singed pops his Insanity Potion, trying to just survive, I guess, but he didn't really have too many issues getting out of there. Now he's going to go directly for this top lane. Is he going to try to steal that red buff? No. Udyr is making a beeline directly for his red buff, though. He wants to make sure that Singed isn't taking it. And he's going to take that right away. Meantime, Ashe finally kind of transitions up towards top, trying to slow down the Singed as much as possible. And Ashe is definitely one of the better champions to kind of counteract Singed just because she's such a kite maniac. She can kind of keep him slowed down, and now with the nerfs, it's a little bit easier to kite him. Just a little bit. I mean, it's still not easy because it's freaking Singed, but it's definitely not as difficult as it once was. I don't know if that's a really good spot for Singed to be in. It doesn't really need to go bottom. He may just be farming as much as possible. He is still ahead by about 20 CS. So he's going really hard as far as picking up as much CS as he can. He definitely is behind in kills, of course, by 6. Pantheon's going into freaking man mode right now. Up by 6 kills, it's not easy to do, to be up by 6 kills. Especially as Pantheon. I mean, Pantheon fell out of favor pretty drastically. He was popular for, I don't know, a couple months a while back. There was a very famous or infamous Pantheon player. I actually haven't seen him in a while. I don't remember his name. He used to always do a Q with Silsol. Ooh, the red buff is not going to slow down Udyr at all. And Singed actually doesn't want to go for the fling, which is kind of surprising. I think they could have done quite a bit of damage from that. Uh-oh. This is not good. Oh, Ashe flashes over. Oh, a beautiful arrow coming out from Ashe, and that's just a lot of slow shockwave coming out. And then it's going to be a beautiful combo from the red team. A nice fling, able to pick up the kill. But Sona goes down, the repel comes out. Oh, a beautiful cocoon directly on Orianna, and that's exactly who they wanted to get. Oh, right now it is Udyr kind of trying to survive everything. Quick draw coming out. Oh, the exhaust. This could be really bad. No, he cleanses it at the perfect time. Beautiful bait coming out from Kimblee. Oh, this is not good. A nice whimsy onto Graves. Almost dies from that. They know now that both the Ashe arrow as well as the Pantheon ult is down, so they want to recall anyway, just in case anybody tries to get fancy with it. But even though their ults are down, they still really need to recall before they kind of just lose everything. Yeah, I don't know if they would have been able to take that tower. They're both really low, and the red team is very mobile as far as like Udyr and Orianna together. That's just so much movement speed. With Orianna's constant dissonance as well as Udyr's bear stance, it would have been very difficult to either run away or disengage after getting there. Another ward going down almost instantly. Nice Oracle coming out from Sona. I think that's a really good pickup on her, although she has been dying quite regularly. It's going to significantly help everything else be at least kind of all by herself, but ward spot out by Sona. At least Sona's paying attention to the wards and their placements and things of that nature. Ooh, a beautiful cocoon. This could be a very dead Orianna. I don't think it will. No, only taken down to about half HP. But that's still quite a bit of damage. She didn't use any summoner spells from it, which is kind of depressing, I'm sure. A used flash would have been phenomenal in that situation. But Unfortunately, it just was not meant to be. Twas not meant to be. The dragon is now up once again. So we will see the blue team start transitioning down towards the dragon. This will be their second dragon of the game at 20 minutes. They're only up by about 100 gold right now, so they really need this to try to get at least some form of an advantage. Because 12 kills to 15, 3 towers to 3, but they have 2 more dragons, so I'm kind of surprised that it's not a bigger lead, but it looks just as if wow, nice Ashe arrow being able to disengage that fight, but the goo is just too much. Gets the fling, and a beautiful fling that is. Oh, not gonna be able to do the cocoon. Actually misses. It hits onto the minion, and yeah, nice disengage coming out from the red team and the blue team as well. They both needed to disengage that. Neither of them wanted to fight that fight. The cocoon lands. Oh, that could have been good. Could have been money. Udyr's in a really tough position now, but it's very possible they can come back in. Singed like wasn't fighting it. I don't know what's going on. Sona is now tanking it. Nice fling coming down, and this could be, oh, the repel coming out. Are they gonna get the cocoon? Yes, they do. That is gonna be enough damage to clean that up. Yes, it will be, but oh man, this is a really bad situation. Ashe gets flung into the other team. They're able to take down the tower. Beautiful job by the blue team, but now, oh my gosh, Pantheon's coming in, gets the stun, but the cleanse coming out. And oh my gosh, collateral damage now coming out. Graves, one more hit. Oh my gosh, it's so close to dying. Gets out with almost nothing. Repel now coming out. She is going to have to disengage from that almost instantly. Oh no. Beautiful cocoon once again. Odd one just going into beast mode. What's going on? What are you doing, Singed? I have no idea what he was doing. He was just kind of recalling. Trying to get away. I'm surprised that ball didn't actually disengage that. Because that was, or stop that. Just kind of went right through him. Oh no, Graves, get out of there. Oh, that's really... Orianna going balls deep and gets completely baited into 3 members of the blue team. Definitely a bad idea for her to do. Kassadin finally starting to catch up as far as CS goes. Only 20 behind now. It's still quite a bit to catch up on, but it's 22 minutes in, so he still has some time. Quite a bit of time, in fact. Graves is up by almost 40 CS at this point, as well as 5 kills. So he's just doing a beastly job right now. Up by about, yeah, just a little bit over 2,000 gold. So up by an entire BF sword at 23 minutes, which is pretty good. It's going to be difficult for Ashe to come back from that, but again, like I said, she does kite really easily, and they do have quite a few stunts and quite a few speed ups and slows. Definitely a very big kitey team. They just don't have a lot of poke, so I don't know what the red team is going to do in order to win this late game. Singed is just going to be able to be super beastly and kind of just run through it. They're going to have to waste all of their kiting potential onto that one champion. And Kassadin, right when they use all those spells, Kassadin just comes through and mops him up. But he still has to get fed. He only has Arcane Staff and the Rod of Aegis right now, so he's still a little bit further behind than what he would like to be. He's at 257 AP right now. Oh no, Ashe actually lands onto the grave, so this could be a really bad situation. And Crescendo was not up. I was very interested as why I shouldn't use it, but now I know why. Singed picks up that Rylai's Crystal Scepter, and wow, so 2 members of the blue team have that now, and that's just so much more counter kiting than you can imagine. Oh god, I missed completely. Nice job. She's able to pick that up. Elise doing a lot of work right now, and oh, huge engagement. Kassadin's getting caught out of position just a little bit, but they're able to get out. Ashe throwing in as many souls as possible. Ooh, Kassadin once again going down relatively low, but I don't know what they're going to be able to do to this. Again, Kassadin's going super low. He gets a little silence off, not trying to use too much mana. Crescendo going down, lands on 3 members of the red team, and wow, Singed goes in and just kills himself once again. Oh my gosh. Collateral damage, only reason it didn't quite do that is because of the shield from 2 members of the red team. Oh no, there's too many stuns, and yeah, it's gonna pop up. Really bad combination, but really good job by the red team. Trying to bump in there, and wow, there's no way. They're just going in one at a time. The red team is tearing up the blue team right now. Not having any problems. Grizz looks like he may be going for this blue buff. Yes, he will just steal this blue buff away. It's fine. It's good for him. Gonna quick draw out of there, make sure nobody does anything cheeky. Sinch, on the other hand, looks like he's gonna start split pushing once again. Kassadin actually did a lot of work that fight. He was doing a lot of poking, a lot of just casting a basic spell, running away, coming back in, casting a couple spells and running away. He was distracting them so that they're trying to hit him a couple times, but he still wasn't doing quite as much damage as they need him to do. So I think in another 10-15 minutes, if they can keep this 1k gold lead, that Kassadin will be a huge, huge driving force for that blue team. Ooh, Hell not coming out. Ooh, that's not good. Shockwave actually going down. Elise completely cut out of position by 3 members of that red team. And oh, the Q just barely gets it. And oh, this is not good. She's not able to get. Oh, she does get the cocoon, but does end up dying instead. This is again a really bad position. Kassadin trying to get out of there, and collateral damage now going down. Kassadin and Grace both pick up a kill. Oh, a nice slow comes down on Lulu. She's gonna have to flash. She gets silenced. There's nothing she can do for a second. Yes, gets the fling right before she can speed herself up to get out of there in time. Beautiful play by the blue team. They're able to take down that inhibitor tower as well as the inhibitor, and that's exactly what they needed to keep doing in order to win this game. And of course, at this point in the game, it's exactly when Singe starts spamming Laugh. Ooh, Ashe comes out but misses completely. I don't exactly know who she was going for, but... Dragons up once again. I could definitely see the blue team taking it for the 3rd time. Let's see if that happens. Oh, this is not good. Udyr is coming around from the back. Oh! Just have the recall coming out from Sona, but she should be able to power chord and slow him down just a little bit.
Blue team has slain the dragon.
Ooh, the flash shot coming out from Pantheon isn't going to be enough. Oh, they speed him up. Ooh, a nice job coming out, but Kassadin is able to get out of there. Orianna gets completely cut out of position. We're just gonna have a heck of a time. Nice cocoon, nice flank. Beautiful giant growth from Lulu, but Pantheon still will fall. And so will Lulu. That is gonna be a double kill for Elise. Ashe trying to 1v1 the Singe, it's kind of amusing. Singe will pick up that kill. That was a 4-for-1 exchange. Losing Kassadin for 4 is definitely a good trade. Ooh, Shockwave getting 3 members of the blue team in. This could be a really bad position. Singe will fall down. They're almost able to pick up. Oh my gosh, no, they're able to shut down the Graves as well. This is a really, really bad situation. Udyr ends up falling. Oh no, Pantheon going in. Boom! Picks up, but the repel comes out and gets away from the stun. And he's able to just predict when and where she lands. Uh-oh, this is not going to be good for Pantheon. He's kind of cut out of position, but no, he's still beastly. He's going to be able to get the stun, and they're just going to go directly onto Sona, but no, Kassadin is not having any of it. It's going to prevent any form of getaway maneuver. Orianna, one more auto attack. Boop! Fouls it up, picks up the kill. And now the blue team is pinging off for Baron. Are they gonna take it? It's 30 minutes. They have the manpower. No, they just don't have the backup. Too many super minions in their base right now. They don't want to risk it. It's probably the better idea. It's nice that they didn't go for that, but the blue team will definitely take advantage. They see that 2 people, especially their jungler, is in their base. So if he does not get over to that Baron, I would suspect that the blue team is going to try to take control of that. Singed and Elise have almost identical builds at this point. They're doing pretty good. Oh, a nice, beautiful collateral damage. Followed by a ton of damage from Elise. The collateral damage definitely, their whole red team is down to about 3/4 to a half HP. And that is definitely going to scare them off just a little bit. Singed's most likely going to tank this tower. And they should be able to take it down without any problems. Oh, but the home guard boot's coming out. There's the repel, but nothing is going to happen. Kassadin is going to get in a pretty tough position, but he's going to be able to rush walk out of there. Ooh, nice Ashe going now. It goes directly onto the Kassadin. And now the Pantheon coming up to clean it. Is he going to be able to clean it? Get silenced out of the Heartseeker strike, but ooh, Shockwave missing everybody. That's a really bad cooldown for her not to have. The flash coming out from Kassadin after she goes in for it. And the crescendo lands on 2 members of the red team. And their Nexus tower has been destroyed, and their second inhibitor has gone down. And now is in a really bad position. Red team is out of desperation, just doing what they can do. Oh no. It should be pretty much game. I don't see any reason why they won't just finish this up unless they decide to just auto attack in their base. Overall, that was a really interesting game. It seemed like it was pretty one-sided for the majority of it, but even still, it was like the red team was putting up a really, really strong, solid fight. So I really enjoyed it. But thanks guys for watching, and definitely if you like the videos, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It really does help. If you have any requests for champions or players that you want to see, make sure to request that in the comment section below, or send me a private message through YouTube or however you want to get a hold of me. And thanks for watching guys. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.